Okay, so I'm joined by Goodwin Promotions fighter Ali Adams. Ali, you're just coming back from a 2-year ban. You've served the ban, and you obviously just got your license back. Just tell us a little bit about what happened.
Well, I've done my 2 years. I've done my time, and now is like the time to move forward. Looking forward to my future, and there's a lot of stuff to come. There's a lot of stuff coming and everything, so I'm looking forward to that. Well, it was a mistake. I've done it, and now learning from my mistake, looking forward to the future.
Okay, no problem. So your last fight was against Audley Harrison. Just tell me a little bit about the fight for those that haven't seen it, and tell me a little bit about the fight, how it went, and things leading up to it.
The thing is, experience, in here, makes a lot of difference. Audley is an experienced fighter, and I'm saying experience, that's why he won the fight, but experience, he was so clever to postpone the fight 2 times, Before the fight, I was getting ready and everything, I was super fit, doing my sparring, doing everything and stuff, and then just before the fight, 2 weeks before the fight, he postponed it. He postponed it 2 times, and I did not stop training, and then I carry on training. Because of that, I think I punched myself out. I left it all in the gym. So I went to the fight, I was empty. From round 1, I was going back to the corner, and then, it's like telling my, corner man, it's like, you know what, it's like, I feel there's no energy in my body, I don't know what's going on. So, and not just that, it was the plan was not, the way, now I learned from it, so if I have to fight Audley again, it will be a completely different fight.
Okay, well look, that happens sometimes in boxing. Obviously, you get a loss, and there's this thing in boxing that people say, and I agree with it, that you learn more from a loss than you do from a win. So, as you said from that, even though you suffered a loss against Audley, and it's been well documented before about other fighters leaving it all in the gym, going forward, it's something you can obviously put right, as you said, about leaving it in the gym, and you'd have learned from the experience, because it was a huge event, wasn't it?
It was a huge event, and it's all about learning from your mistakes. It's like you can make a mistake 1, 2, but 3 times, no way. So I learned a lot from this mistake, and so this mistake is going to take me far. Is I learned from it, and I'm looking forward. And by the way, I'm calling Audley to fight again. I'm calling Audley to come back, and then So
that's a fight you'd like again in the future.
I would love to, not future, in the near future, in the next few months, I would like to fight Audley again.
Okay, so that's something you can check to Steve about, and
yeah, exactly. I'm going to speak to my manager, Steve Goodwin, and so we have to we have to arrange this, and we're going to offer Audley something, and then if he accepts it, ready to go. I'm happy to fight Audley even in his hometown.
Okay, so it'll be a big event again if that does happen, and we're looking forward to see how that pans over the next thing. So you've changed trainers now since obviously your last fight. Yeah. Just tell me a little bit about who you're training with at the moment and how's it going.
I'm training at TKO Gym, where I used to train before. I used to be with Johnny Ames, and I used to train with Johnny before, and then I moved to Don Charles, in Finchley. And after after Audley's fight, so now is I'm back to TKO Gym, but I'm not with Johnny Ames. Johnny Ames is my friend. I'm just with Brian O'Shaughnessy. He's a good friend of mine, and he's a good trainer, and I so we just I'm back with so we're training together.
Okay, no problem. So the British heavyweight scene or the international heavyweight scene is very wide open at the moment. There's
that's the thing, that's why I was really disappointed for my 2 years break, but now I'm coming back 10 times stronger, clever boxer, better physique, better fitness, stronger and everything. So it's wide open. I've got to make a scene. I've got to do something. So I'm making a statement for myself, and I'm not just doing the talking or whatever. I'll just talk and everything, but I'm going to deliver the talk, and I'm going to, I'm going to back up my talk. So I'm going to do something, and might come back.
So heavyweights obviously develop later as well. Heavyweight scene, they tend to be fighting much older and that kind of stuff. How old are you now, and how long do you think you've got left in the? I
just turned 32, so I'm 32 years old, and
so still a baby in the heavyweights, really.
Baby in the heavyweight, I've got 10 years of boxing, which is it's like I must do something, in the next 2 years, and I'm aiming for the heavyweight champion of the world. So I'm going to the top, and I'm calling Audley now, and after Audley, like I just want to call big names. Wherever is there, you know, I just want to go there.
So is that what you see yourself in 2, 3, 4 years' time? You see yourself as the heavyweight champion?
100%. No, you know, it's like I'm seeing myself. You know, within the next 2 years, you know, God willing, I'm the next heavyweight champion. You know, the thing is, that was the plan when I fought Audley. The plan was, you know, to fight Audley, beat Audley with my, you know, with my manager Steve Goodwin. You know, the plan was, you know, to get Audley out of the way and then, you know, go to the world. It would have opened so much door for me. But
I know there was offers subject to that, wasn't there? If you obviously if you'd got the win against Audley, I know there was offers there already there for you.
So now is not much different, you know. So now, like, you know, we're coming back and then we're calling Audley again. If it happens, you know, it'll be great. If it's not, we're calling anybody in a heavyweight. Then, you know, after my you know, like 2 or 3 fights, you know, we're just gonna be calling big names. So God willing, you know, inshallah, you know, we're gonna do something big.
Okay, well, good that's, you know, obviously good to see you back. When's your next scheduled fight? When are we expecting to see you out?
Hopefully, you know, just 27th of September. I'm fighting again, and watch out.
Is it your call, that one, isn't it?
Your call, yeah, your call. So yeah, I've got, you know, hopefully it's 27th of September and sometime like really close after that, you know, maybe in October as well. So I'm fine. So I'm gonna be just keeping busy.
So the 27th of September, would that be a 4-rounder, 6-rounder?
No, I'm not doing 4 rounds, you know. I'm doing 6-rounder and then, you know, one fight, 6-rounder, and hopefully after that doing 8 and 10 and 12, you know. So yeah.
On to the bigger fights.
100%, yeah.
Okay, so
you know, like I feel strong, I feel fit. I'm super fit. I'm running every day. I'm training every day. Train twice a day. You know, even when I was in my break, 2 years break, I was training twice a day. You know, which is, you know, like is like I feel like yesterday. It was a good rest, you know. I traveled, I was in Dubai, you know, seeing around, I saw the world, you know, done things wherever, I walked a bit. I'm studying, you know, nearly finished my university. So it did.
What are you studying?
Studying physical education.
Okay.
So nearly done, you know. So hopefully, you know, then that's it.
Okay, so the plan is obviously 27th of September to get you out, and then just to keep you rolling, fighting fairly regularly and keep you active. I know Steve and us as a promotional company have got lots of shows coming up and lots of shows booked, so is the idea just to keep you as active as possible? That's
it, you know. Steve has got, like, you know, he showed me a schedule of so many shows. He's really active, and, you know, he's doing so many shows, and he's doing a great job. And a great job for, like, you know, for his, like, you know, as a promoter and as a manager, and he's doing a great job for me. So it's like, you know, we're doing amazing. We've got amazing plan. So we're just gonna go ahead and.
So obviously you changed trainers, but you've decided to come back with Steve after this thing. What made you come back to Steve and the Goodwin group?
I didn't change it. I didn't leave Steve. You know, as soon as, like, you know, got banned, you know, 2 years ago, and after Audley's fight, you know, I was with Steve. I think I had 3 or 4 fights with Steve, and I didn't change Steve. And you know, Steve stuck by me. Steve like a family, you know. So me and Steve, we want to go. I'm aiming to get to the world title. Me and Steve. So I will never change Steve as a manager and a promoter and, you know, friend. So
okay. Whatever. Okay, that's good. So obviously 27th of September. Anyone wants to get tickets, how do they contact you? You on Facebook, you on Twitter?
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. You know, I'm everywhere. Wherever you go, you just, like, you know, you're going to find me.
So on Facebook, you're down as Ali Adams? Ali
Adams, yeah.
And on Twitter, you're at Ali Adams?
Ali Adams, yeah. Ali Adams. And Instagram, Ali Adams, 3S, Ali Adams, ASSS.
Okay, so there you go. So that's if you want to get in contact with Ali for tickets for the 27th of September. Well, good to have you back, Ali. We look forward to the future. And anyone want a ticket, then just get hold of Ali on Facebook, Ali Adams.
Hi, I'm coming back.
And on Twitter as well. 27th of September. Thanks, Ali.
Thank you very much. Pleasure.